End up in the jail on the big long where you been at, mine. Everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck. Got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on her. You better not get me started.
Okay, ready?
I said, okay, loser. We go way back. I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout. Get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. I ain't out on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the Achi. I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my eye always watching. I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I say loser. Why the always coming out the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser, ay.
Broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in.
Thanks for letting me share, y'all.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. I'm tired of being broken. I'm sick of feeling hopeless. Way down here at my lowest. At the end of my road, at the end of my road. So what do I do? So what do I do? What do I do? And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on.
Hey, yeah, fresh out the fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Blap, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, been more paper.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. A couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The tight end going in motion to the left. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So you're on the sideline, and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll throw out of the gun. Short pass taken in by the tight end. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. He'll look to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. The 5th touchdown for him on the year. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 20. First down, L.A.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. So Kittle comes in motion. Again, working deep downfield. And he's out of bounds. Mark him down right at the 10-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Rams. It's a gain of 49.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Now an option here, left side. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Rams will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
First and 10. Slot man in motion right. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That is catch number 60 for the season. Throwing now on 1st and 10. This one complete right side. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards and another 1st down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. The Rams out to the early lead and will return to Charlotte in a moment. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time, and that will lead to a 2nd down. He'll get this out wide, and he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That's going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. So 3rd and long, trying to pick up a 1st down to keep a drive going. Instead, the worst result. It goes back the other way, Greg, and the defense scores with a pick six.
Mike, sometimes there's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless, and I think you find yourself in 3rd and long, you're trying to make a play, but sometimes you just press a little too far, and this time it leads to the turnover and the pick six.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Quick throw, taken in. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
3rd and 6. Back to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. Punt team headed out for the Rams. That'll be returnable from the 35. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Tight end motioning left. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. Whoa! And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Another try with Brooks. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina. On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and through. Panthers are out to a 21-10 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10, it's 1st and goal. So, a big one there to start the drive. The gain is 64. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Panthers. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right back to the air following that pick six. Quick throw here is complete. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he coughs up the football. And this is taken in by the defense. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. We'll go once more with Brooks. And he's into the end zone. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Carolina. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing now from the gun. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. 2nd and a yard. Back to the air one more time. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down. The motion man is Nakua. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down.
Over the top, he's got it. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Rams. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams are able to edge a bit closer.
35, Rams 17. Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half as that one's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Panthers 35, Rams 17.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here comes a return from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Try and run right on the option. Up the sideline at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs, kind of help wear down the defense. I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play for the Panthers. It's a gain of 34. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's a designed run. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
The offense staying put. 4th and goal from the 2. He'll go with the option here to the short side. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Panthers. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Panthers will extend this third quarter lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
And he'll power it. Push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They're going to motion the tight end over here. 2nd down, zone read, and he keeps it. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
They'll try to set up the screen here. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to roll now, and defensively, they need to stop. They cannot let this lead get any larger. They've got to hold them to 3 if they're going to have any chance of finding themselves back in this game.
A run on 1st and goal to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3rd and goal. They'll try zone read. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll throw out of the gun. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level, playing and giving the ball away.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. His throw left side is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game, where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
This one complete right side. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
And he pitches it. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. That one taken in. Touchdown, Carolina. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. Moody's extra point is good. Panthers add on to their already sizable lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And the defense has it. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on this team.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield.
Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Brooks. Well, this one is in reverse again. They're going to lose more yardage here, and it's going to bring up 4th down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now a 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take into next week's practice, build off of and learn from, and hopefully carry it into next week's game to hopefully have a lot better performance, especially here offensively.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. So Kittle comes in motion. They'll look to throw yet again. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, they just tried a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with the big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback. I mean, he was there before the receiver, and as you said, there was nothing left to do but take it all the way back the other way.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. To throw. Finds Nakua on the slant. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
So Kittle comes in motion. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The Rams use their third and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. So Kittle comes in motion. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners, as we say, so long from Uptown Charlotte.